and welcome to my X-Files. Today we are looking at the next Buses magazine, which is issue number 828 for March 2024. The biggest news stories are York Pullman purchased, Safeguards celebrates Centenary, and a manifesto for change before the next general election, and Stagecoach is placing the first UK order for Volvo 9700 double-deckers, and those are coaches, by the way. So we have demands for next government, comment. So yeah, first buys York Pullman. And of course down here is a public giving mixed messaging on the West Yorkshire franchising and the competition markets. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, public gives mixed messaging on West Yorkshire franchising. It's a bit more about the bus service improvement plan for Go North East, of course. West Midlands Combined Authority buys National Express Warsaw's depot for. Of course, this one had some slight negativity, but there were some tiny bits of positivity in here. Was the council considering cuts in Hampshire, Essex, Central Bedfordshire, Wiltshire, Nottingham City as well. The big one is, of course, Oxford. Big news story I have been looking up is the Oxford electric fleet going live. But of course, so far it's Oxford Bus Company. That's the only one that seems to be getting it at the moment. Of course, you've got possible depot site by Transport for Greater Manchester for the B network, Tees Valley Tram being an autonomous bus, and of course Cambridge and Peterborough getting taxpayers' money to fund bus improvements. Durham bus station reopens as Dudley closes for refurbishment. Cornwall's Park and Ride extension gets changed. Council restore the historic route hunt from Weston-super-Mare to Wells, and Devon infrastructure upgrades, but that's really just a Plymouth. That's just opinion of the future funding on the industry. Rome gets Iveco E-Ways by look of it. And of course Belgium orders 92 BYD bus B12 electrics. Berlin brings in Alexander Denison 500s after a fire guts one of them to smithereens. Autonomous manual line city bus in Berlin. So London focuses Route 28 to use electric buses for diesels, but of course that's because it's changing group, and plus maybe reliabilities on the Optare Switch Metro Decker double deck electrics. And of course infrastructure delays are slowing down the rollout in London. And of course Transport for London has their fares hold, but penalty fare increased, and big bus to retrofit more EVs. North East changes implemented, River Luton Airport contract historic garage sign saved. Now this one's the big one because Stagecoach is ordering 9,700 double decks, but it says down here that due to recent orders from placed by Stagecoach, the Stagecoach with the buses and the coaches, they're moving away from past policy of sourcing most new vehicles from Alexander Dennis because of the DWS infrastructure partnership. So being part of DWS was probably a great thing because it meant, and of course a change of person leading, which used to be Sir Brian Scouter, as it said, because he was tied with Alexander Dennis and Stagecoach alike. But now we'll be able to see a lot more different buses in our departments that are MCV, Wrightbus, Yutongs, and more maybe like eBuscos and Van Hools, and only if they do come to Eurobus Expo and they actually have shown that they could be good for the purpose. So yeah, Stagecoach will be definitely a much less Alexander Dennis kind of fleet than what it used to be. So that's Edwards Coaches and National Express, Road Talent Management, but of course consideration of government, whoever the next government will be. As it says on here, what they want and need for the bus and coach industry, that is. So yeah, Safeguard hits Century, which thing is, that's a bus company, but the thing is, I'm not really that interested in that. Of course, Sensible Cornwall made a full book publishing, and of course an Arriva Anglesey Transport Showcase as well. Walking in the Winter Wonderland with Hully's Baslow, and of course talking about border crossings. Of course, more stuff on the heritage side of stuff. So the fleet news, of course, it says here that Stagecoach sets fleet numbers for the 2024-25 delivery programme. Their delivery programme, it does not include any Zebra 2 funds yet, because that's coming out in next month, because we'll be seeing who the winners would be. And it's going to be really interesting because 58 councils / combined authorities have come up for that, but until then it's going to be ones that were probably funded from Stagecoach's profits. And maybe some Network North funding as well, that probably did it, because the thing is that all these buses that they were saying are actually based in the north, as I'm about to show you. So Stagecoach London they already did a zebra bid, I think, or maybe it wasn't actually, but they were for Volvo BZL single deckers. At Stagecoach Manchester, this was a zebra one bid for 170 buses. This is a new one. Was Yutong E12s with pantograph charging for Sunderland, which probably may replace Alexander Dennis gas buses, but also Volvo 9700 double deck coaches are selling some of these. So yeah, all that is, but it also tells about the new Switch Optera Solo single deck minibuses that are replacing the old metros, just as a few year temporary thing before they couldn't make everything electric. The other one is Yutong E12s in Stagecoach Yorkshire, but it looks like they've been bringing out demonstrators in like the Yutong U11 in the Yorkshire area. But the truth is that the north stuff, in northeastern Yorkshire, those have not been Zebra 2 funded or anything like that. It was probably from profits that Stagecoaches got over after all the time that we've been in partnership with DWS Infrastructure and probably Network North. But it looks like bus partnership fund closed to different applications. But of course, yeah, Volvo 9700 double decks at Scotland replace 7 plaques and panorama body Volvo B11Rs. So, of course, it says Stagecoach Handbook for 2024 reveal the latest fleet development, and it says again about all the buses and coaches starting to get away from the Alexander Dennis policy. And a good thing to show you is the Yutong E10, which is on their front. But it's going to be really interesting to see what electric buses will be given to Gloucester through this new policy that was actually fulfilling the my dream thoughts for Stagecoach bus about it moving away from Alexander Dennis. Not fully, just only most of it. So that wraps up this magazine. So, with that said, thank you for watching my X-Files, and I will see you again next time, slugheads.